do this thing.
The shit.
Fine, let's do this shit.
Hey, we're a little bit late. Like,
we are a little bit late.
Blame me. I'll take the blame.
Okay.
Tomo.
I blame you.
What's up, Tomo?
Tomo, it's good to see you, buddy.
Oh. Yeah, be him. Mine's probably also on when I go to click over right now.
Hey, I turned it off.
I'm good.
I turned it off.
I'm good.
I have it there so that I can monitor and make sure that my feed is good.
So the boys were supposed to go to Grandma's house yesterday, but heaven forbid they missed the Fortnite live event. So we had the Holy Terror breakdown of, oh my God, we're going to miss the live event. So I changed my whole schedule around. That's why I'm home today. I wasn't supposed to.
You are a wonderful mom for doing that. I mean, seriously, you are a wonderful mom for doing that.
You want to know what's even funnier?
What's funnier?
I did all that, and my dad was going to pick him up when he got off work today. Now, normally he doesn't get off work till 4. Live event starts in 1 hour. He messaged me 30 minutes ago and said, I'll be there in 30 minutes. I'm like, and that doesn't work. So now we're finagling other things so that it all works out. Because I'm like, you want kids that are crying the whole way to your house? Because that's what you're going to get.
Hope you're doing well, Tom. Practicing your bass.
I can't play any instrument. Literally, I flop. Nope. Not.
I can play an instrument, but I don't know if farting counts as music.
You can conduct the Husky Band. They play
there's some tunage that can come, from, it's a thing. Okay.
See, Rocky is working on that farting thing today. Jesus Christ, this downstairs at the moment really stinks.
All Luna has to do is just stretch, and it comes out. like I'm like, oh. You were like, you should have been a skunk, dog. You should have just been a skunk and get it over with.
Maybe that's her past life.
Maybe. Holy crap!
I was a music major in college, and then you went into
the
advertising end of music.
You're not that old, Tom.
He goes, Gil, my picture's old. My picture's not a current picture.
Yeah, if you think you're old, that means that I feel like I'm old, and yeah. No, we can't do that. You're not old.
See, it was nice the last couple nights, like this weekend. This weekend, it's not the weekend. This last 3 days, Mike was off. We had a fire 2 of the nights that even after the kids went to bed, me and him hung out there having a couple drinks just around the fire. And Haley spent the night the one night. It's been nice.
Hey, there is a project that I'm going to want you to work on that you and I will start doing. I want you to create an introduction video of your channel, like of you. So like we're gonna play it WWE style in a way. So like when somebody comes in to the chat, the regulars, we're going to have like entrance video real quick, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I want you to create an entrance video for your entrance. So, yeah.
So, jumping into the dumpster, half the ass crack hanging out. There you go.
That moment where I should have censored some of that video.
Oh, I got a few on my channel
okay.
like that. I have a few on my channel like that. Crazy ad is like screenshot and then sent to me like, "Hey, you missed an editing spot." I'm like, "Sure did, sure did."
Tom. I didn't realize you were a DJ for that long. That's cool.
Well, now you're not. Now you work on the advertising end of it, right? Not DJing anymore. Now it's advertising, or do you still DJ? I could be wrong. I think it's the advertising end. Gil changed my name, and I haven't changed it.
No, she hasn't changed it. I took it off because like it's not. I could put it back. I could put mine back if you want. Murphy's Law Slayer. That's the.
I've just left it. I'm like, it is what it is.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
So we've got a squirrel or something in our yard that needs to meet its fate because it picks like a plant randomly, like every couple days, and it beheads it. And I think that squirrel needs to become the next thing to be beheaded at this point.
I could see one of you. I could see one of you staged out like in the middle of the night with nighttime goggles and a little 22 or a pump action pellet gun.
Oh, Mike's about to pellet gun it. Like he's like, man, this stupid thing. Because it's like first it was one of the jalapeno plants, just all of a sudden like beheaded. Then it was one of the sweet peppers, and then it was another sweet pepper, and then the other day it was one of our sunflowers.
Tom, that's one of my interests is to do voiceover stuff. That's always been one of my interests to do that. I got to do more narrating in my videos.
I need to work on my editing, and yeah.
Well, I need to work on getting videos out again. I've got so many things that I can micro scrap, and I've got a few ideas for the live channel that I'm working on.
I agree, Tomo.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I really would love it because I have multiple personalities up here, and they like to come out, and I think some of them have some really good voices.
See, I haven't put a video on the diving channel in ages. Haven't put anything out on the scrapping channel in ages. I'm doing really good with the R5 Adventures channel.
Well, yeah, you guys got a lot of homesteading stuff going on, and when you said you're back, according to Mike, you guys are pretty backed up with footage. You just got to process it and get it up and scheduled, which is good.
Oh yeah. We've got a good backlog, and then like right now we're working. We just got the bricks to build our own fire pit. We're working on stuff like that. Yeah,
Tom, I've always said that I've got the perfect face for radio. So yeah. Hey, Set 1000. How you doing?
Hey, thumbs up. No, we've been really kicking out footage, but staying very busy with what we're doing. Like we haven't recorded like almost a week now because I haven't felt like taking the camera out. I'm like, let's just get this stuff done.
Glad to hear it, someone.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Or okay, good. Same difference, right?
Hopefully that's not a sarcastic okay. Moose Knuckle Outdoors.
Well.
Boy toy. I'm a boy toy?
His link to his channel's now in the description.
Boy toy.
You're the boy toy, yes. He doesn't have Mike to hit on, so he's got to hit on you. You're the new boy toy. You got the perfect hair there to grab and just control.
Oh man, I've got all sorts of handles. Love handles, goatee handles, handles on my handles. Don't get old, folks. That's all I got to say is don't get old.
How you doing, Moose? Haley. Hi, darling.
It's good to see you, Haley. Thumbs up and a high five.
That's my baby girl.
I miss you, girl. I don't see you much on like Facebook or in videos that Crystal posts or anything lately.
Haley's been making an effort to get over here more.
Yeah.
But
I believe it.
She had a bit of a boyfriend that she still has, but she spent a lot of time with him instead of here.
Okay. Well, no, hey, look, hey, I was a kid once too. I totally understand that. And Yeah. So enough said. Uh,
But she was here twice this last week, and she's going to be going to the barn, I think, tonight with us. I think.
Sweet.
Uh,
She better be there, a couple times at least when I'm there in August.
why do I have a feeling she'll practically live here again?
Well, and that's perfectly fine. I would be totally okay with that. As far as I'm concerned, she's a member of the family, and I know she is for you too. So, yeah.
Yep. She says she'll be over a lot this summer. She asked me
Awesome.
specifically, she said, "Are we going to go fishing more this year?" Yes, we're going to be going fishing more. We might, Haley, throwing it out there, we might try to go fishing on Tuesday.
I don't know if it's going to be, it's going to be just me. I don't know if I'm going out there a week. I don't know if I'm going to bring my work stuff and stay out longer. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but I do plan on getting a non-residential fishing license and, tested my luck.
I'll look into it because we're hopefully going to be signed up at the Isaac Walton League by then. And it's a private place, so I don't think you need a fishing license. And I think we're allowed to get like 3 guest passes or something for guests to just go fishing. To where we could probably bring you over there to go fishing.
Sweet. Gemma,
what's up?
Gemma Journey Grace. Thumbs up and high five. Oh, yeah.
But I'll have to look into that because I think you get like 3 guest passes for Isaac.
Oh, that works. If I don't have to spend an outrageous amount of money being a non-resident, I'm happy with that.
And they actually have decent fishing at Isaac Walton. We've had good luck there in the past. We didn't rejoin because they had this stupid... well, it's not stupid, but the stupid thing of you have to do so much community service as a member. Well, they decided to block out, or they told us originally it was for 6 months you had. Then they just changed it to you had to have it all done in a month and a half. We didn't know this, so they all of a sudden locked us out so we couldn't get in. And then by the time they unlocked us, it was getting cold. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to write off this pass because I am not coming over there to deal with community service in the middle of winter. And you guys just took my whole summer away of fishing. So no. But I talked to the new lady and she's just writing us off on not having to do that community service because we already did the hours previously.
Oh. Okay.
And that's what needs to happen, Haley. That's the best way.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Crystal says so.
Well, the boyfriend is most likely not going to be there forever, so you can't ditch everyone else. Gulf Coast ACR.
Hey, Gulf Coast, by the way, I did get your email, and I have procrastinated on sending out stickers to a great deal of people, and for that, I humbly apologize. But I am planning on sending, I do have a bunch, and I do plan on sending them out soon, along with syrup, and I'm going to spend a fortune on shipping. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Got to do it all at once. Raven, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, I just wanted you to know that I did get your email. I just haven't had time to respond.
He's just being a little slow on the response end of things.
Oh my God. Oh, it's just I'm horrible like that. I don't mean to be, but I am.
I've got 2 AC units to break down out on my driveway.
Nice.
I got those to break down. I got all the compressors put off to the side for when you come out.
Nice. We're gonna get some decent copper out of those.
Well, that, and we're gonna have some videos to do.
Yes, we are. It's going to be a wonderful collaboration. Those videos got more views on my channel. Whenever you do a collaboration, usually you get more videos, but people love that collaboration that we had.
Well, when we were micro scrapping, that one was just pretty funny. It
was pretty funny. Hey, Tales of the Solstice. Ow.
And they both, the one I know is for sure ACR. The other one looks to be ACR, but I haven't broke into that one fully. But I think they're both ACRs. One is a full size. The other one is not a mini, but it's not it's not big. It's like it's meant for like an apartment, I think, where it was supposed to take care of like more than one living space, but at the same time it's not huge. But it should be a decent payout once I break them down. I got to do that this week because Mike is on my case.
Tom,
Raising the blackbird.
Raising the blackbird.
Collaborations and huge piles of copper.
Hey, you gotta love that red gold, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went to the scrapyard yesterday with a couple things, but because we just got a new washer, so we had to get our old one out of the house and just.
I am half tempted to, because I've amassed quite a bit of aluminum and quite a bit of copper and quite a bit of brass. I'm thinking about just rounding that all up when I get my truck and just coming out your way, because I'm going to get much more bringing it out your way than I will here.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the steel, it's a wash, unfortunately, like the shred and whatnot. I'll have to take my licks with that and just bring it in. But not a great gamers in the
gamer sausage.
Rocka.
Yes, I did ACR, but right now the biggest thing is with everything we're trying to get done on this yard, I don't have the time to do a lot. Everything has to be done kind of fast and kind of like, hey, this is going there, this is going. I literally did a run yesterday. I went to the scrapyard, went and picked up bricks to make our fire pit, went and picked up the AC unit from a friend, and I can't. I had nowhere to put it, and I don't know if anyone would have bought the washer. It was the whole board that went out on that washer. It was bad.
Yeah, go. Here's the thing: the washing machines are kind of the bane of my existence a little bit, because nowadays most of those motors are, aluminum, so it's not even worth taking apart, like, to separate the motor. So I take all the number 1 and number 2 insulated wire out, and any brass connections and things like that. I'll double check the motor just to make sure that it isn't. If it's copper, I will take it off, but if not, it goes in the shred.
Yeah, no, he's saying that I could have sold it to a used appliance store for $25 to $35, and I may have been able to, but I know the board was bad on that one, because this washing machine had I found out how you could get into the.
Oh, I see his comment now. Yeah,
the diagnostics mode, and I had already fixed it a couple weeks back. What was going on, and then the next 3-4 weeks after that, it went out again, and I did the diagnostics, and it was the whole board went out. And I just don't know who would have, because those boards alone, just to buy the part, was like $250 for that model.
Yeah. When you have to start chasing electronics, when you're doing your troubleshooting and you have to start chasing electronics like that, it's generally not worth it for the person, for a layman's person that doesn't really. Is not a technician. Let's just say that, because I replaced the pump on my washing machine, and she did some work on your washing machine too. That extended the life a little bit, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And mine is still working, but there are some things that you got to cut your losses on.
Yeah. And maybe I would have gotten more, but like I said, right now we are swamped. We're into our planting season for our garden. And if you see, I don't know if we've released a lot of the garden prep videos so far. We have put in a solid month and a half, basically, of a lot of physical labor and literally working from the time we get up until the time it gets dark. And the time we have right now is so limited. And I only get the truck so many days a week. So it kind of gets hard. It kind of gets hard to deal with finding places. One of these days, I will probably try to find a place I can bring like washers, dryers, stuff like that, and sell it more than what scrap is. But I don't have the time right now.
There's no place in my area, like in your area. I'm willing to bet that there is somebody that you could bring it to that would pay you like that. In my area, there's really nobody that fixes them and resells them and stuff.
We've got 2 people I know of, but the one I used to actually do her dog's nails, she didn't pay shit for the washers and dryers. Like, she gave like $10. Now she might be paying more now because the whole aspect of parts and everything going up. But I would have had to deliver to her, and it's like a 30-minute drive. That gas gets a little expensive too. I've got so much cheese in my fridge right now. I could scrap cheese.
I love cheese. I'll put it on everything. I put it on everything.
I got literally from a friend the other day 10 5-pound, no, 10-pound bags of shredded cheese for free. Mm-hmm.
I'm insanely jealous.
I gave 3 of them to a friend because I just don't have a spot to put them.
But if I thought it would keep, I'd tell you to send me a few bags and I'd give you shipping costs. But obviously, it would probably negate the whole cost of,
We go through a lot of cheese here too, and that's why I was like, I still kept like 7 bags. That's 70 pounds of cheese.
I say we. I should say I eat a lot of cheese here.
My phone is only as smart as I am. Okay, ACR, it's only as smart as I am.
The third hemisphere in our brains, ladies and gentlemen.
But I do need to do some research into who possibly around here would buy the washers and dryers, because it would be nice to make a little bit more money off of them. And hopefully now that this yard stuff is calming down, I'll have more time on my plate to just in general get back to scrapping. But I say that as I'm going, I'll find the next big project.
It is nice. It is nice to have those connections because, I mean, like, to be able to sell a washer or a dryer to somebody and get a little more than scrap value, Mike Murphy, he has, people for certain boards and certain things that he sells that he goes to and gets more than a traditional scrap yard would pay him for. Absolutely.
Yeah, and there isn't an appliance store on the way to our scrapyard. My scrapyard is literally down the street from me, though. Like, I'm literally going like 5 minutes down the street to go to my scrapyard. But I need to do a little research. Something I do need to research. I need to get back on the wagon, but hey.
It's a great example, too, Gulf Coast. Like lawnmowers, there are people out there that like to repair them and flip them. Absolutely. And bikes, not motorcycles, but like bicycles. Well, I suppose motorcycles too.
We had 2 snow blowers I got. They were the same exact model. One worked, but it needed something. I forget what. The other one didn't want to start, but neither one was in great like the one that worked was in really poor shape. The one that needed something was like in pretty good shape, like looks wise, rust wise, all that stuff. So I put it up for $40 for both, and I had those things sold in 10 minutes.
That's awesome. Seriously, that's awesome.
So you can sell stuff like that, but like with the washer, I don't know. I'd have to find the right person.
And that's just
telling me to fuck off all the time, ACR.
If you've got somebody that's steady, like somebody that actually repairs them and flips them, and they'll take them all the time, then it absolutely is worth funneling it to them that way. But if you don't have that constant, like, okay, I got a guy, I can send these 5 washer machines that I got over to him, then, you know what I mean? You got to weigh the convenience versus the time spent and all that stuff.
It may have been too cheap, ACR, but I don't have storage.
That's what I mean. It's like you don't have, you know what I mean? It's one of those things you got to weigh out. You got to do what's right for you, and everybody's different.
Yeah, my storage is kind of non-existent, and I got a town that doesn't like me and will give me a ticket in 10 seconds.
She lives in a pucker butt town. I like to call it a pucker butt town because, I mean, seriously, what is the harm of someone pulling over to the side of the road and recycling something that would otherwise go to a landfill?
My choice was make $40 or pay $50. I'll make $40.
Don't blame you there. That works every time for me.
But no, it's I'm figuring that area of things out, like selling a broken item, basically. What can we sell it for? But pucker butt.
Hashtag pucker butt.
But I haven't
I swear
figured that out.
The selectman in her town must have really, really super airtight sphincters, because holy shit.
Monica Tiaboni Arts, what's up, darling? Thumbs up.
And high five. It is wonderful to see you, sweetheart.
No, I definitely need to figure things out more. I need to figure out the pricing of broken items. Like I said, it's a broken item. We sold, they were Chinese knockoffs, so not name brand, not great 4-wheelers. They definitely both needed new batteries. They both needed carbs cleaned. There could have been other issues. Who the hell knows? They weren't starting anymore. We sold them yesterday. Sold both of them for $1,000. That seems really low, but then again, like Mike swears we paid more. We paid like $1,300 for both of them, and we did get some use out of them. But those sold really, really fast. But then I had people at the same time on the same post. I had like 50 people that were interested, and then I had probably 20 people that were like, "Are you fucking kidding me? They're Chinese knockoffs and broken, and you want $1,000?" So you got the people that are willing to pay it, and then the people that are like gonna fucking harass you because it's broken.
But like I said, you got to weigh that versus the time you want to spend storing it. You know, there's all that stuff. Like you said, storage is key too.
The bottom drawer of a refrigerator. I get that. Both of my bottom drawers are cracked. Yeah. Bradley Whitworth, what's up?
Hey, Bradley. Good to see you, bud.
No, I get that. Both of my bottom drawers, and that's because of where my fridge is. In order to like get the one drawer out, you basically have to crack it and then it started leaking water in a spot, so I have to constantly take those drawers out to clean under them. So now my drawers are both cracked. Go figure. But I'm figuring it out. Damn it. Yeah. So I'm supposed to be getting a dryer from my one friend that's broke. So maybe I'll go the step and make the video and everything for you, ACR, saying, look what I did. I found a fucking repair shop to buy it.
Hey, you know, it'll help out newer scrappers, you know what I mean? In terms of making more money. So
that's how much you get for them? Damn, I'm going to start keeping the fucking drawers.
I don't come across refrigerators too often. So especially when the bottom drawers.
I've been finding so much stuff on the side of the road in my town right now, and it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. But
I might sneak a few here and there when I'm there.
See, it's hit or miss on when they're going to like catch you. But the problem for me is, see, if you went out with your truck without me with you, and they catch you, you're more likely to just get let off on a warning. But if I'm with you, you'll get a ticket because I was already warned and already given a fine for it. You'll get warned the first time. Not a problem, Monica.
Pucker
and that's it. You lose out on a lot of money because of time and room. But we like our house, and almost every house has similar issues, but in our house, Mike works a lot, and then we have so many side interests and side projects and side things we're doing that I don't know what ends coming or going most days. I really don't. So
yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, between people that are like hobbyist scrappers, part-time scrappers, and full-time scrappers, you know, if you're doing it for a living, you're gonna the juice has got to be worth the squeeze for you. You know what I mean? So you're weighing all of that stuff out.
Never need an excuse to be a big mean bitch. But I'm glad you
need an excuse to be a big mean bitch. Nobody needs an excuse to do that. You just let her rip whenever the frig you want.
I don't give anyone my excuse. I just go, well, I guess today was the day.
Just bring it on. That's right. Exactly.
I don't like doing eBay. I don't like doing eBay because I always mess up with the shipping aspect. And it's just, I feel like I'm losing more money than I make doing that. And it's just a headache. And then I have to go ship it. And then I always worry. For me, my biggest worry is when the person gets it, eBay always sides on the buyer side. Always. Yeah. So if they decide to say it came damaged or they didn't get it or whatever the case may be, now they get the item. They don't got to send it back to you and you lose the money. And so now I spent money to send it to them on top of it. I don't like that.
Right.
So I don't do eBay. I've sold one or two things on eBay and I don't like eBay. The only thing I sold on eBay, basically, I had a notes from the groomer's table book because that's something that's kind of a very specific thing and I wanted to get my money back out of it, and something else that was kind of like that, and those were easy to sell. Rattletrap Fishing, what's up?
High fives. Great to see you, Rattletrap. It's been a while.
How are you
Life
doing?
is treating you well.
It's been a long time. How you doing? How's it going? How you doing?
What, Bradley? What am I guessing? What? And if you say you're stuck with it, I'm not going to be happy.
Fuck off. Hey, that's
you asshole.
You. That's you and if you and if you.
Screw you.
See, now the plus side is those ATVs being sold out of the garage. Our garage you can move in again.
What?
There's actually moving space. There's space.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a very bad. My luck on Marketplace for selling things is not bad. I sell most of my stuff.
I've had good luck on Marketplace too.
And Marketplace has done well by me. Yeah, you get the occasional jackass, but those occasional jackasses I usually just block and I never deal with them again.
You know, my biggest thing with like eBay and all that, I don't like shipping out heavy things. I just don't. It's a big pain in the ass. I got to lug it out. You know what I mean? I got to have UPS come and pick it up or whatever. It's kind of a pain in the ass. You know, I do like Marketplace because people do come to you. You know, it's local and people come to you to pick up those big ass items.
Well, that, and it's like at least they see the item before they buy it. They can test the item before they buy it.
Bradley, you made my day, buddy.
And say, you sold me a broke item. You saw the fucking thing before you bought it.
That's right. And I said it was broken in the description, so screw you.
Oh, it's even funnier when you have, like, that's the only thing that annoys me with Marketplace. You'll put a post up and you'll be like, V6 Chevy Malibu. Nah, it's probably not a V6, but you'll never, whatever. And car doesn't run. Car has no tires. You have all that stuff, and they'll be like, what's wrong with it? Where are you located? It says in the fucking description.
Read.
How much you asking?
Or let me know you can't read so I can, help you.
Do you have any pictures? There's 10 on the ad.
It's like, what the hell?
Is it missing its tires? Did you read the ad? Like, Mike will not sell anything. He will not sell anything. If anything is getting sold, he makes me post the ad. Because someone will message him with one stupid question, and he becomes a sarcastic asshole in 10 seconds. Then after typing back his response, he looks at me and he goes, well, that sale isn't going to happen now.
There are people that push your buttons to the point where you realize you're not making a sale anymore and you just want to tell them to go fuck themselves. So then don't fucking buy it then.
That's what Mike does.
Yeah, just, don't buy it then. Just stop wasting my fucking time. Have a nice day.
The one ad that Mike was running it was on the Kawasaki. Guy had annoyed the living fuck out of Mike. And then Mike was finally like, you ain't fucking getting it. And the guy's like, well, I want to come buy it right now. He's like, fuck you, you ain't getting it. He looks at me, he goes, he ain't fucking getting it. I'm like, well, if he wants to buy it, he goes, he ain't getting it. He could offer me double the price and he ain't getting it.
Yep. Mike strikes me as that type of person. And if somebody pushes me that far, I would probably react the same way.
He won't put it, he doesn't put sale ads up. He will not do the sale ads. He makes me deal with it because I'll keep my calm for the most part. He will snap after one dumb question. He's like, you motherfucker, that was in the fucking ad.
Right? Gulf Coast.
He's a good guy, but man, he doesn't deal with dumb. He just doesn't deal with dumb.
I've got some patience, you know what I mean? Like I'll work with somebody and I'll explain things in a different way. But if it gets to the point where it's like, dude or dudette, what the hell?
Tropical storm, that's no fun. See, that's why I couldn't deal with like Florida and stuff. I don't want tropical storms or hurricanes. K&D Scrapping, what's up?
What's going on, K&D Scrapping? Thumbs up and high five. Great to see ya.
He had one guy that was going to buy the Kawasaki. Showed up. He was like, I'll come get it tomorrow. Because it was some reason he was like, I do want it. He was like, I'll be back tomorrow. Comes back the next day. He goes, I just wanted to try to start it again. Because it was giving a little bit of issues when he came to start it the first time. He starts the fucking bike and then he looks at me. He goes, well, I'm about to leave out of town. I'll be back in 3 days. Now, mind you, he has not paid a dime for this bike. So I'm looking at him like, yeah, if it's still here, you'll get the bike, maybe. So he leaves. And Mike's at this point, he's just getting pissed. He's just getting pissed because the guy was talking about his one bike that he had gotten that he basically, like, he flipped it and all that stuff and did all this stupid shit. And Mike's like, no, I don't want him to have my bike. I don't want him to have my bike. Well, then the guy shows up. Like, he texts me, and he's like, hey, are you home? Well, I was, but I was in the middle of doing something, so I didn't respond. He shows up at my door. Wanting to, and he's like, I'm just here to start the bike and stuff. And I'm like, you don't own the bike. Get the fuck off my property. And he's like, well, I was going to buy it. Do you have the money on you now? Because this is now the third time you've shown up. He's like, no, I couldn't get it today. I was going to come back tomorrow. Then come back tomorrow if it's still here.
Yeah, stop wasting my fucking time.
Quit showing up at my fucking house so you can start the bike that's not yours.
Exactly.
And then he messages me the next day, and I messaged him back. I'm like, it's sold. It was still sitting in my garage. I'm like, I'm fucking done with your ass.
Thankfully, when I sold my motorcycle, I did not have to deal with many people, the tire kickers. I had one person, and I happen to know him because he was a salesman over at the RV dealership. So he came up, and I was completely honest with him what the few things that were wrong with the bike, and he offered me, I wanted 75. He offered me 7. I took it. Have a nice day. I had it at 75 because I knew someone would try to Jew me down to 7,000. So I'd be like, okay, well, that's what I wanted for it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bradley.
We've been sitting around the fire a lot the last couple days. Like,
I have a washing machine
that's what we've
drum.
been doing a lot of.
I have a washing machine drum that I want to turn into a fire basin, like a fire pit type of thing.
Yeah, we have been doing a lot of fires. I don't know what she was picking up. I'm gonna have to run upstairs probably. I'm confused.
Me too. What are you doing?
I'm confused.
Why are you confused? I don't understand.
It's like I got a machine.
Why is your third lip out? Okay, somebody must have messaged her that completely took her away from the
I'm confused. I'm trying to figure it out.
Y'all got an ice cream shop called Debbie's Ice Cream Stand? Debbie's. I don't think we do. Debbie's.
But no, it's... I had like two people that were supposed to, like, one person said they were going to pick up something, and then they didn't respond back. So another one came and picked them up because they responded, and then she just responded. She's like, "Hey, I'll be there in 20 minutes." It's like, I don't have them anymore. They're gone. But I was so confused. I'm like, "What are you picking up again?" And she said, I'm like, "Yeah, that's not here anymore." Oh my God, dog.
Kick Gil off. That's your problem. What? Bradley, come on now. I'm providing most of the lighting with the reflection off of my bald head. How could you possibly say that? What are you smelling? What are you doing?
Something that's not dog ass.
What is that?
It's like a pumpkin vanilla scent thing.
That smells like dog ass?
No, my dog's on the other side of the room, and he's like letting them loose.
Oh, so you're using it kind of like a smelling salt. It's like, oh God, please offset the stench.
It's got to, man, because he's like making my eyes water right about now. Like, it's bad.
It's not in here.
It's bad. It's really bad. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
No, it's absolutely disgusting.
Oh, he's like, he hadn't been bad recently, but all of a sudden, like, I don't know if I switched his food and I didn't realize it or something, but the last like 2 days, he has smelled like complete ass. Like, did you hear him?
Due to his insecurities, he has a bit of a quivery colon. Poor guy.
I said that, and he went, "Oh."
Excuse me.
It's
pardon me. Yeah.
No, this is like pumpkin vanilla or something. It's like a Bath and Body Works. It's supposed to go inside like a vent clip for your car, but I don't have that vent clip. But this was in the dumpster. It was brand new though. It smells like vanilla pumpkin.
Smell Gil.
Dog ass.
The hell are you smelling over there, Bradley? You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that question.
Exactly. That's the only thing. Like, the smell was bad. Now I got the smell like in my nose, so now I'm smelling. Does that
those scents, and whatnot? Does that set anybody else off into a sneezing fit?
I can't deal with walking into Bath and Body Works, but
oh, good God, yeah.
That's just migraine central for me.
That's one of Melissa's favorite places, Bath and Body Works.
I hate that place.
Yeah.
But yeah, this dog stanky dog.
So yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend.
I get to work tomorrow.
No, Bradley, no, Bradley.
I get to work tomorrow, and then Autumn's birthday is Monday.
Does she still have her phone?
She has it on restriction.
Okay, so if I send her a text message wishing her a happy birthday, she'll get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
She'll be 16 tomorrow.
That is freaking bananas.
Monday.
My daughter will be 18 next month. About a month from now.
What the hell happened to these kids?
They done grown up.
They damn near need to stop. So then next month we'll have a 14-year-old and 11-year-old.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of kids left. I like raising wise. One's gonna be only 11. He's still got a ways to go.
Holy shit. Melissa, is that in Coventry? Oh, she's not out there.
I've got July 27th and July 31st at my house.
Yeah, it's amazing how quick it's amazing how quick your kids grow up. You know what I mean? So when you hear parents, you know, older folks that are yet to become grandparents kind of things, when they tell you to savor every moment and not take, you know, time with your kids for granted and all that, they really mean it.
Yeah, and then once they hit about 14, 15, they don't want to spend any time with you anyway, so you only got so many years where they actually want to be around you.
And then, yeah, exactly. And then there's this time frame, especially with the boys between the ages of like 17 and 20 something, that they don't even want to have anything to do with you.
Oh, wait. Seconds.
And then next month we go, it's already next month.
Bradley, I didn't know you were that old. You're not that old.
Really? We go to Arizona next month. Basically, you know. I'm already prepping for the freak out in the airplane. I don't like planes.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't like planes.
Well, just take a sedative. You know, kind of like Mr. T, only you know that you're taking it.
They just better not, those masks better not drop down, because those drop down and they're going to have a whole new level of freak out on the plane, okay?
That's awesome, Brad. I took that off just because I don't want anyone to be able to use that information. You know what I mean? You never know. I just don't want you to think you did anything wrong.
Mr. Fallen Miraz, I'll give you a thumbs up, and I'm very sorry to hear about your grandma's passing.
How can I high five something like that? Oh my gosh.
I was continuing to read but I am very sorry to hear about your grandmother's passing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Bradley, please don't take offense. I like I said, I just want to protect your information.
Yeah, that's, you don't want to put too much out there.
Yeah, you just never know nowadays. I mean, you know, people. I mean, I've been swatted twice. You know what I mean? They find your information in these little crevices here and there, and they'll gather little information if you're not careful from live streams. And I just don't want anything to happen. Absolutely, I've always had your back. I try to have everybody's back. Chris will tell you that.
He's always got your back. Sometimes your front too, but mostly your back.
That's right. That's right. I'll take what I can get. Yeah.
I think I got too much of that smelly stuff on my face or something, because I still smell it really strong.
Well, I don't know.
But I don't smell dog ass no more.
Well, that's good, I suppose. But if you have this permanent stank of like air freshener in your nose, then I don't know what's better.
Yeah.
No.
He's got your back, okay?
No.
If you feel the need to cover anything, have at it.
That's right.
So we always say we gotta try harder to go live more, and I think it's a matter of life gets in the way, and we're just gonna have more pop-ups like this where it's a random, hey, we're going live. What the fuck? Oh, he needed the Asticles to come visit him. Luna.
This is
Like,
the
where'd
one.
that voice come
This
from?
is the one out of all three of them.
Luna.
She's ass-tastic.
Luna.
Are you a good girl? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
She goes, I hear my name. I don't know who's saying it.
She wants to climb up like into my lap. I love you. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good baby.
She's got a long nose, or is that just
Hi.
optical illusion? Is her nose long?
Yeah, she got a longer nose.
I say it looked long. There's Moon.
And
There's Moon and Sky.
Oh yeah, they're all here.
There's your favorite. Moony.
Hi, baby. Yes, I love you. Yes, jeez.
Moony.
Yes.
Hi. Man, Moon doesn't look so puppyish anymore.
She's jealous. Do you see that? She's like,
Moon still likes to talk.
Moon what? What are you jealous about? Are you a good girl? Oh. Moon. What?
Would you talk about Moon?
She's been very verbal lately. What's the matter, Moony? What's the matter, baby? Ow! You're not Moony. You're Loony. Where did Moony go? Come here, Moon. Yeah, you're a good girl.
Man, she doesn't look like a puppy no more.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. No, she definitely does not. No.
She's a pretty
Moonwalk.
girl.
No, I'm all set with that. I got y'all's back whenever you need me. I'm always ready to kick ass and take names, and that's a good thing, Bradley. It's a good thing. What I'm talking about.
7 more minutes.
The kid just let one loose now.
The kid let one loose. You know, we've been talking about, flagellants, for pretty much the entire live stream. So what do you expect?
It's not okay. So
We
what
can
does
try to
that
talk
mean?
about something else.
So what's everyone's plans this weekend?
What's going on, everybody? I'm planning on doing as much scrapping as I can because I want to catch up with my processing. I want to get all that stuff processed, and I want to clear up the garage and clean up the garage and all that fun stuff. Maybe I'll moonwalk a little bit while I'm doing it, Bradley.
I've got to work tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to the barn with the kids because I told Haley I would bring her. And the boys are going to Grandma's house.
Search and rescue.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Is somebody missing?
Yeah, he said that they had pretty like the bad tropical storm, and he went out. He did save some people.
Yeah. Wow.
6.
There are so many people in Florida that I would love to meet.
7. That's it.
If you wanted to meet me like in New Jersey, Crystal, I'll pick you up there and we'll just head right down. What do you say?
Yeah, if I could afford to do that. I really want to still be able to go to Maine this year. I just don't know
Maine.
if it's going to happen. See, the problem, and this is the biggest problem with the whole Maine trip. If we just said, fuck it, we're going out there, not towing anything, we could possibly figure it out. But Mike wants to bring the four-wheelers, obviously, and I get it. But bringing the four-wheelers brings on a whole nother cost. Plus, we're going to have to register the four-wheelers to ride them. And our truck ain't going to make it out there again. I can guarantee
He was telling me the truck isn't really doing all that great.
No. So it's kind of impossible to get out there with the four-wheelers. And I don't think we can financially swing it to bring the four-wheelers. And I don't know if that's something that I think that's going to be a deal breaker for going out.
Well, it's completely up to you guys. You know what I mean? I don't want a visit to break you. You know what I mean? And you don't have to come out here. You know, you could wait until next year or the year after. It don't matter.
We want to.
Yeah. Hey, you know, it happens. Stuff happens, right?
But this year, yeah, these gas prices are just not helping matters.
Oh my God, no.
Because I know what it cost us to go out there when the gas prices were actually extremely low.
Yeah.
And now to go out there at this price,
It's
this
going
is
to
like
cost
triple.
at least twice the amount.
I would say triple.
Yeah, close to triple the amount that we paid last year.
I will say the tolls are not as expensive as I thought they would be.
They're going to be cheaper for me because I'm going to get Easy Pass.
We got the Easy Pass. We had the Easy Pass.
Well, good for you. You had the Easy Pass. I didn't have the Easy Pass.
So I think with the Easy Pass, we ended up spending somewhere around $75 or $80 round trip.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
It wasn't bad.
I don't know how it's going to work, like how Easy Pass works with like extra axles.
It's supposed to register the extra axles with the weight. So you're supposed to register your plate, and then if like you want to at some point add in like your wife's plate or whoever's plates into it, so you can switch it between vehicles, you can.
Yeah.
But then like if you end up coming back with a RV, or you come out here with RV, whatever way,
yeah.
You would put the plate for the RV in, and it's supposed to register the weight when you go through and register that you got the extra axles.
Okay,
so it should.
So like if you go through the Easy Pass thingy, it'll hopefully charge you correctly.
Yeah, you still want to watch it just in case, because sometimes it can fuck up and actually charge you higher than it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But like we didn't have any issues, and we had the trailer when we went out there. And actually, because I didn't realize I could add plates.
Oh, I forgot that $80. You said it was $80 round trip.
It was like $80.
That's with the trailer. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it like the I didn't have the trailer added into our Easy Pass at first because I didn't know you could add extra plates, and it got everything right. And halfway through, I realized I could add the plates. I hadn't added the plate onto the Easy Pass just to be on the safe side. Everything worked out. But no, it's not that. It works out. Like I want to say it was around $80. I was laughing. New York. Just who can chime in on this one? Why? It had to cost them more money to put all those Easy Pass things.
I swear there was like an Easy Pass thing every half a mile.
There was a stretch going through New York that I kid you not, you had an Easy Pass every time you you'd blink and it'd be like, there's another one.
It's true.
And
it's true. I mean, realistically, and of course I was exaggerating it, but every mile or two, it seemed like there was one. It was like, why? Why on earth?
Terrified how much that was going to cost us.
Well, me and Melissa were concerned too. We weren't sure, how that was all going to play out. It was like,
and I don't know how it came out for you, but it came out to like each one was only like $1.04. I'm like, why not put?
We paid more because we didn't have the Easy Pass. We ended up paying like a surcharge on each one, which made it cost a lot more.
Yeah, each one of those damn things is like $1.04. It's like, why not? Like, because like I freaked out when we went through like one of the states. I forget what state, where they like take it from the beginning of the state to the end of the state, and then they total it up. And it was like $50 for that one, or $40 or whatever. And I'm like, oh God, I hope we don't oh man, that's a lot of money. And then I'm going through like New York. I'm like, why don't they just do a total of like from here to here you traveled, it's this much money. Why do you have to have one every freaking mile?
There was one time, me and Melissa, where I think she was with me, where we didn't get a ticket. We didn't get, where you get the tickets and then you go the length of the highway or whatever, and then they charge you from your get on point to wherever you were getting off. Well, for some reason, we never ended up with a ticket, so they had to charge us like the most amount. It was like, Oh, you didn't get a ticket? What are you talking about? All right, well, we're gonna have to charge you this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we screwed up going to Maine. We took a wrong turn and ended up going the wrong direction, and we had to turn ourselves around. And by doing that, we ended up having to pay the toll to get on and the toll to get off to go the right way. And I'm like, we just spent like $6 on shit that we didn't need to spend.
That was a $6 mistake.
For 2 minutes down the road. I'm like, really? But no, the tolls weren't horrible. I don't want to imagine what the cost of gas is going to be this year if we go, or when you come out. Like, this gas is ridiculous. I don't know what it is out there by you in Maine, but here it's like
Bradley.
$5.40.
Take care. How much?
Is that like $5.40?
Holy shit!
Uh-huh.
The most I've seen it was $4.89 a gallon here. That's how much it is right now. I think so. Melissa,
Have a good day, Bradley.
Or what was
Stay
the
safe out
highest gas amount we saw? Was it $4.89? Yeah. Yeah. That's what Crystal's saying it's $5.50 over where she is. Oh, she doesn't want to talk about it.
Hi, Melissa.
Crystal says hello. She says hi. Take care, Bradley. Seriously, I hope you have a good
Did you tell her
afternoon.
that Landon was upset that Melissa wasn't coming this time?
No, I didn't tell her. Hey, Landon's upset with you because you're not coming on the trip this time.
No. Oh.
August?
Such an
He's just upset he doesn't have his Uno partner that he can torment. Every time she'd come upstairs, play Uno.
Yeah, I hope the world starts correcting itself a little bit in terms of this hyperinflation, because this is ridiculous. It's hurting a lot of families.
Groovy Lava Squirrel, what's up?
Hey, what's going on there, Groovy?
Well, this is the scary thing, and I'm going to look it up because I'm not 100% sure if I'm misspeaking, but I don't think I am. Indiana charges a tax on gas. And I don't believe it's went up yet. It's supposed to be going up, I want to say at the beginning of next month. Okay.
Federal, and yeah, we pay federal and state taxes on our gas too.
It's going up. We pay right now 32 cents a gallon, and it's going up as of July.
Yeah, I would imagine so. North Carolina is only allowing they're already rationing. Wow. Bradley says that North Carolina is rationing 10 gallons per person.
Yeah, I put 5 gallons in my minivan the other day. Put $50 in. Basically, that's right around 5 gallons. Didn't even give me a quarter of a tank.
I am so grateful. I'm not trying to rub this into anybody that has to travel to go to work, but I'm grateful to work at home during these times because holy shit, it's just gas prices are horrible. And I live in a northern state, so we're going to get whacked with, I mean, we got oil prices that are just absolutely terrible. Trying to find the receipt from the last time. Let's see. I paid $5.48 a gallon for number 2 oil the last time I got it. And it's over $6 a gallon now. That's for heating oil.
Do you have a wood burn? No, not in the house you don't, but you have.
I have a wood burning stove in the garage. Unfortunately, I have a propane wood stove in the house, and I'm thinking about investing in getting a wood stove and putting in the piping and all that shit, because
At this rate, it would be a smart move. Like we've
talked
about it.
You know, I've got the acreage, so I mean, I could cut up enough. Realistically, I could cut up enough wood where it wouldn't cost me anything other than maintenance on the chainsaw and whatnot.
I can't hear it for you. Like we've even talked about, like, is it worth putting the money out, because it's just so expensive to run the heat and everything.
It's crazy. It really is. I mean, it's crippling. You know, the state of Maine, thankfully, I guess they had a tax surplus or something along those lines. So they're giving that back to the people. So each person, as long as you make under 100,000 or something like that, is getting $850 back. We're just turning around putting that on oil.
Well,
we're going to set it aside for oil because
paid out compared to ours.
What's that?
Indiana had a surplus too, but we got 125 per person, so 250 for the couple. It seemed all states had a tax surplus. What the?
You know.
Yeah.
My truck was on empty, and it took $150 to fill it up. At 100, it cut off, and you have to restart to put the rest in. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
See, the only plus that Gil has is, since he does work from home, he can get a truck, and it's really not going to kill him as far as gas goes, because he's not really doing a shit ton of driving until he goes on vacation.
Even if I travel, say I travel to Illinois once a year, or even Florida once a year, or anywhere, I guarantee I will still have under 10,000 miles a year. That's how much I get out with my vehicle.
Yeah, it's just like, for us, having the truck right now really just doesn't seem smart. It's like we putting gas in that is ridiculous, and then it's just
everybody's at a huge disadvantage because used vehicles, while they're starting to come down, are still pretty damn high in terms of costs. Way overflated.
Yeah, Illinois will never have a tax surplus. Illinois is kind of, crook city.
That's the unfortunate truth about government. It's hit or miss as far as if someone is corrupted in some way, shape, or form. You don't know why I
was born for this.
Nah. Mr. and Mrs. Cammy Blue, what is up?
It is good to see you, Mr. and Mrs. Cammy Blue. Weed.
John's
but anyway, gas and heating oil and stuff can suck it.
John's Wild Adventure says, why the hell wasn't I told about this?
What I thought you would get notifications and therefore show up. I kind of rely on YouTube for those sort of things.
Your pants decision to go live. There wasn't like anything really preset. We really didn't even talk yesterday, shockingly enough.
Yeah, there was
nothing was discussed about going
live.
You
want to go live 3:00 your time? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I just randomly messaged him. I go, hey, I'm going to be going live, I think, today around 2, which would be 3 your time. And he's like, sure.
Oh, got a severe thunderstorm warning.
We're supposed to be getting some rain, but not like severe, just like
we're kind of doing
little tiny drizzles. No, I was supposed to work today, so there was really no discussion about going live this weekend. But we had planned.
See you, Bradley.
Bradley, you have a great day.
Seriously, it's always good to see you, my friend.
Stay safe. If you're helping with the rescue efforts, stay safe. Like, I was supposed to work today, wasn't planning on being home, so like just hadn't made decisions to go live. And then we were supposed to go live last Saturday, that got changed, and then I was like, we were gonna try for Wednesday, I think, and then that didn't happen. So we had to do something. Harold World, Terra Firma, what's up?
It is good to see you, Harold World. I hope life is treating you well, buddy. Seriously, it's been a while. It's been too long.
I told Gil, we kind of have to go live. It's been a while.
It has, in all truth, it really has.
Last time we went live was on my birthday, May 21st.
That's when she turned 21, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
doing what?
So now we went live today, kind of celebrating Autumn's birthday, I guess.
Sort of, kind of. But we could do it again on Monday.
Yeah, it depends on what all goes on. I know she wants to go to Taekwondo that night.
Bradley, I'll be perfectly honest with you. As far as I go, probably not too much longer, because I do have other things I got to do. I meant what I said. That garage desperately needs my attention. Dye your beard blue. I should.
I was on my new account. What new account? I don't even know what account. John, I have like 50 different channels. I don't know what channel sub to what, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, and John, we need to talk at some point. I need to know which channels you need promoting and which ones you don't, so that we can, try to get you some exposure, especially on the newer channel that you got out, that talent management channel that you just put out. So
I try to keep like this, not this channel so much, the newer R5 channel especially, uncluttered with who we subscribe on it, because that's the channel that Mike uses to watch stuff, and then he misses notifications. Because if anyone's learned, when you're subscribed to a lot of people, you only get notified about half of them. So then he gets
that's
pissed.
the unfortunate truth. And what really sucks is that you start getting regulars in, and you want them to be there. You want them to get the notices. So I've started going down that path of like notifying people, like instant messaging people and whatnot.
Me too.
But that list gets longer and longer and longer and longer and longer, and it becomes more difficult. So I just stopped doing it altogether.
I have my select people I message. Did you already finish it? Yeah. Man, that was fast.
Listen to that voice. Oh my gosh, is that boy growing up?
You're right. He's getting bigger.
23 KC.
23. What's up? You need your haircut.
Guys, make sure that you check out John Wild Adventures' new channel. This guy, he's talent management. He's a, I don't know if talent scout is the right word, but John definitely helps to coach and mold potential new stars, musicians, actors, actresses, whatever the case may be, and kind of guides them along the path to help them be successful. Feel free to add anything that I might have missed, John, but it is a very noble thing that he's doing. So make sure that you show some love. You know what I mean? If you like that sort of thing, he does show off these new talents on this channel.
I'm going to assume,
hell no, way above that, he says.
I'm going to assume you sent to the R5 Adventures Instagram, and that is actually Mike's account.
I think she might have to go out.
Mike runs, because we both have an Instagram. His is R5 Adventures, which is Mike. I'm diving with R5 on Instagram, and that's me. So I don't see anything, because I'm looking at the Instagram right now, because that's how I messaged Tom.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything there. So I'm guessing you probably sent it to the R5 Adventures, which I used to have access to, but I kind of am not logged into that one anymore, so I won't get it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so we'll definitely need to talk about that, John, because I think the interested thing, because he wants to do some like co-hosting stuff too. The interesting thing is like skills, I like to show off other people's skills too. So that can kind of jive with what you're trying to do as well.
Okay, I didn't respond to that. My Julie posted something.
Oh,
She posted a picture on Instagram, and I had to comment on it. But here, let's see. I'm trying to find the information because I don't use Instagram that much. Well, I'm starting to use it more. I am starting to use it more. There's my. So here we go, Tom. Fuck. I can't even talk straight. Here we go, John. This is the Instagram that I use. That's the one that goes straight to me. The other one, like I said, goes to Mike, and Mike basically only posts stuff on there, and he probably never looks at the messages. I know Mike. I know Mike all too well. He's not a very sociable person when it comes to people he doesn't know.
I can vouch for that. Took him a while to warm up to me. If warming up is a good analogy for that. We're still working on it. It's a work in progress.
Hey, I'm still working on it. I've been with him since high school, okay?
Been in entertainment and managing talent for over 45 years. I've just started development of talent now. I used to not bother with that.
No, knowing him, I'd say he definitely probably didn't even look at the message, and if he did, he's like, I don't know this person, and just moved on because that's pretty much how he is.
I was going to say, John, 35 years sounds more reasonable than 45. That would like put you at like 80. I don't know. I know you're not that old.
But there, now you have the Instagram. I'm assuming you didn't have the right Instagram. That's my assumption.
So, Crystal, check your private chat.
I just did.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'm going to ignore it.
Oh, you are, huh?
But we are probably going to end this. I wasn't necessarily planning on staying on too outrageously long because like Gil has projects to get done. I have projects to get done too. And the day flies by.
Yeah, it goes by too quick, as you all well know.
Oh, yeah. But I hope everyone has an awesome weekend.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. Feel free, anyone in the chat, if you haven't hooked up on that Instagram and you guys want to have like a way of contacting me directly, there you guys go. I go on there at least once a day and check things. But stay safe. Stay positive.
And have a scrap happy day.
Bye-bye.